I told my friends that I would be retiring from EDM fests after this year, but after Electric Forest, I'm not so sure. So I went to Electric Forest for the first time last weekend, and it was such a cool experience. I went with two of my friends from college and my cousins. We joined a huge group and camped. Electric Forest is one of those fests that when I've heard about it, I'm like, oh yeah, it sounds amazing. But once I experienced it firsthand myself, I was like, it's so much more than an actual camping music festival. Let's start there. There were so many interactive activities and different things to check out aside from sets and bands and music performances. There were many art exhibits.
Oh, I like this one!
There was free yoga.
Expanding. Pause when the breath is full. Inhale, reach back up to the sky.
The highlight probably was the Dream Emporium.
I'm really sick.
Where's USA?
But some of my favorite memories from the weekend were from me deciding to break off from the rest of the group and wander around solo. If I wanted to leave in the middle of a set and go to the bathroom or just go check out another stage or something, I could do that without having to check in with anybody, as well as stop anywhere that caught my attention along the way to kind of explore.
In there. Oh, that's so cute.
My top three sets had to be ISOXO, San Holo, and Odessa. ISOXO brought the energy. I have seen him once live before and it was such a fun set. And this was a performance that I was dancing for almost the entirety of. We were pretty up close, and at the second half, we actually ended up pretty much at the rails, which was awesome. And this guy, he just has so many bangers, so much fun to dance to. Energy is electric, absolutely love him. San Holo was a very different situation, but also such an electric energy as well. I was solo for that set, sat down in the back, brought my rain jacket, put it down on the floor, and I just sat and watched the first half of his set and vibed on the ground. But then I got so excited that I started going up into the crowd. And because it was just me and because the crowd was not too packed at all, for the last couple songs, I was up in front. Gosh, if you just watched or listen to his performances, he finds that perfect balance between melodic and emotional songs versus like fun dance songs. And then Odessa was, frankly, the main reason I bought the ticket. Their drum line never disappoints. So many of their songs are extremely meaningful to me. I haven't seen them live in a few years, so I was so excited to see them live again. So depending on your situation and your schedule preferences and who you're excited to see, one thing that I'm glad that I did was be a little bit more flexible on certain days. If I'm not dead set on seeing, a lot of these artists, like just be open and kind of decide in the moment what you want to do. because the festival grounds are so big that if you wanted to walk from one end to the other, it could take as long as 30 to 40 minutes. If you are dead set on seeing someone's entire set, you may end up having to pick and choose, which is a bummer in some situations, but in other situations can be just a really cool experience and make it totally worth it for you. I took over 80,000 steps over the course of 4 days, and so my feet, knees, legs were all killing me. There are hammocks that are hung around certain stages so that you can still tune in to a set but not be on your feet the entire time. So the only complaint that I had about the entire weekend was just the dust. Hello, it is I am at Electric Forest. The weather is perfectly overcast. I just got a sweet tea and I am totally chilling right now, but the dust is unreal, man. I feel like my whole body, my throat, my eyes are just covered in a layer of dust. So I'm secretly praying for just a little bit of a drizzle. It's day 2. We are still going strong. It's a marathon, not a sprint, so the first 3 days were extremely dusty, very hot. The region hadn't gotten any rain lately, and so everywhere that you walked, you had to wear a mask, bandana. So that was a little bit brutal, as well as you're getting to sleep pretty late most of those nights, but by 10 a.m. the following morning, the sun is just beating down on the tent, and it's extremely hot, so you're unpleasantly awoken by that heat. One thing I loved about this festival too, I feel like it is different from other music festivals that I've been to. The people were even more friendly than usual. You'd be walking through the crowd, people would be handing out little toys and random odds and ends. There were naturally police officers inside, just kind of keeping an eye on things, and they were vibing with the music. People were trading candy with them, giving them high fives. Overall, just a much more friendly atmosphere. The crowds were breathable. There was enough room that I could breathe and dance and not be smushed up overall. So all in all, this festival has me fiending to go back. I'm filming this about 1 week after the fact, and I'm just reliving all of the memories in my head still. If you were at Electric Forest, let me know what your favorite set was, and if you weren't, let me know if you'd go to something like this. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.